Hello there.
I'm Robert.
And I'm Vanessa.
And we are late to the party, and it's the first episode of Andor. I've been really looking forward to this. House of the Dragon has put me in a mood. It's kind of put me in that higher level espionage, intrigue, conspiracy, politics. You know, I want to see some cutthroat. I want to see some authority. I want to see it all.
It might be
Andor.
a little tamed with Andor because it is Star Wars and it is Disney compared to House of the Dragon.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha. I don't need, the and the thing. You can check out our reaction to the House of the Dragon. But I'm looking for a little bit. I'm looking for a room of people just sitting in circles talking. Like I didn't realize how much I missed it from, the prequels, but I do like the conversation and I like seeing it, from what we've seen so far in the trailers.
I think it's so funny, kind of growing up more so with the prequels because I was more younger then and I wasn't even born when the original ones came out. But you're right, it was like when you first see those you're like, I don't want to watch them around talking. I just want to see them fight with laser swords. And
back when you were a kid,
right? And then now where you're kind of like, you know what, I'm fine with doing the espionage, doing what they need to do to secure the rebellion and, defeat the Empire, because this is what they're trying to do.
Sure. It's a spy thriller.
Right, which I'm looking forward to seeing. And the fact that it is Andor and that we've seen his character already through Rogue One and just everything as far as like military, I guess, or just politics and politicians, it kind of reminds me too of Catalyst a little bit, even though that was central to Galen Erso's like story and stuff like that. But it's still a good book.
It's true, but that era, it's right. That pre-New Hope era by a few years, and we're kind of running into that era with like Bad Batch, where you're starting to fill in the blanks of the pre-New Hope.
Right, fill in the blanks between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope.
Yeah.
Essentially, because, Obi-Wan is right Kenobi in there too.
Shit, yeah, there's so much. Jedi Fallen Order.
Right.
So there's plenty of room to play around in this era.
Yeah, because we're already going after Return of the Jedi a little bit with Mandalorian and Ahsoka, and now it's going to be,
the shit's going to fill in the blanks big time, and I'm looking forward to it, guys. If you want to check out our full episode watch-alongs for Andor all season, we're going to have them available on our Patreon. Just got through Cobra Kai. We're going through She-Hulk still, so there's a lot to do there.
And if you've not subscribed, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when we're dropping these big hits. And hit the like button.
Wow. You turned into like Leslie Knope for a second. Or no, you turned into freaking Poison Ivy from Harley Quinn.
Terraform this motherfucker!
But guys, let's get into the first episode of Andor. Now, finally.
Ooh. Chills. Thanks for the date.
It's weird as shit, and I love it.
The seedy underbelly.
No weapons, no comms.
Of the galaxy.
No credit.
He's already in the thick of it.
Yeah.
Love the music already.
Have you been with us before?
First time.
Oh, you picked a great night.
We were at first.
Yeah, we've been waiting, he just got here.
Behave.
Yeah, wait your turn. I mean, I know you were there first, but enjoy your drinks.
A friend of mine said there was a girl from Canary working here.
It's not your girlfriend or something, is it?
I don't have a girlfriend.
Let me go and check on that for you.
Woo.
That's a fight.
Something amusing.
Yeah. You were looking at me first, buddy.
That is a hard look for a little thing like you.
Yeah, he's not laughing now, is he? This girl from Canary.
What are you? Seriously?
I'm looking for my sister.
Ooh.
What was her name?
Nobody here gives their real name.
But what was her fake name?
Right. Give me something to start with. No, keep running.
Never gonna give you trouble. I love how the camera just stayed on him the whole time.
Right. If you know what's better for you guys, you need to move along.
There you go.
300 credits in my coat pocket.
Just gotta reach for it.
What a bunch of scums.
You wanted, you take it, and I walk away.
Yeah.
Get him in close.
Yep.
Oh, the pocket.
And
Oh,
boom!
shit! Oh.
Body slam that bitch.
Whatever you gotta do.
Get him up! Move!
You guys mess with the wrong guy.
Uh-oh.
Well, finish him off.
Oh.
He fell.
You can't trust him.
We're going to get him.
I mean, he just like
Tell him what happened.
headbutt him.
He can't. Yeah, there's just no way. As soon as that dude has the upper hand, he will destroy you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm liking this because of this whole situation, based off of what we saw in Rogue One, where he was just like, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, that's a good spy.
Yeah.
Does what needs to be done.
That got dark.
Good.
Good. I'm liking the music too, by the way.
Yeah. Especially the music in that bar. Whew. Protect yourself.
They kind of look like a mix of like javelinas, but also the creatures from Borderlands.
Yeah. The skags.
Yeah.
I want one.
Oh, my Wally.
I know. It's very much like Wally in his own way.
Right.
Cassian. Kassa.
He speaks Galactic Basic.
Backstory.
I love this. Show us the reason why he is the way he is.
Transport of some kind.
Careful. Yeah, no, don't do that. Unless you guys are stranded, but I don't think you are. It's a predator. Send out a team. Scavenge.
Brasso wasn't looking for you.
What did you tell him?
Kind of talks like Max Headroom.
Pausing for data lag.
Dramatic pause.
She told him sooner or later you were going to get yourself into trouble you couldn't talk your way out of.
Can you make a lie for me?
I can lie.
Don't tell anybody you saw me. Don't tell anybody you know where I am.
That's 2 lies.
No, that's too much work. Love he's got a little relationship with another droid.
Right.
Unless
It's almost like...
unless something happens with this one, and then eventually we get K2SO
I
to
don't want
replace
any-
the loss.
No, don't even bring that up, okay?
Hey man, I'm thinking dark over here. Seeing some aliens. That's new.
Time for work.
You can buy for me, but I wasn't there. So then you started home and you saw me at the hotel bridge.
Alibi.
Yeah.
So we went there and drank ourselves to sleep.
There you go. In case anybody comes looking.
You insulted my choice of beverage. As host and provider, I was offended by this. I was helping you back into your chair when you fell. You were gone when I woke up.
There you go.
Details.
Right?
2 men are dead, sir. Employees. That's not worth staying up for, then I'm not worthy of the uniform.
He's a go-getter with upper management written all over him.
We got a brown noser over here.
Sure.
I'm sure that in several days, with the proper resources, I can bring this case to a...
Stop. I don't mean just the talking, I mean stop.
Uh-oh.
I want you to conjure a suitable accident.
But they were murdered.
No, they were killed in a fight. They're in a brothel, which we're not supposed to have, the expensive one, which they shouldn't be able to afford.
Cover it up.
Corruption.
They clearly harassed a human with dark features and chose the wrong person to annoy.
Clearly.
They died rushing to aid someone in distress. Nothing too heroic, we don't need a parade.
Oh, shit.
You look stricken, Deputy Inspector. Are you absorbing my meaning here?
Trying, sir.
He doesn't like it.
Nope.
I am on my way this very morning to an Imperial Regional Command review. Minimizing the time the Empire spends thinking about Preox Morlana benefits our superiors and, by extension, everyone here at the Premor Security Inspection Team.
Damn, he just doesn't want them to find out about the goings-on here. Gotta look good in front of the higher-ups.
Yeah.
Who's in the yard?
Working on an engine there, eh?
Your friend.
Like pod racer engines.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Could be thrusters for many kinds
Yeah,
of ships, I
just
assume.
ships in general, yeah.
What have you done?
Your friend will want this piece.
What is it?
Trying to earn his way in.
Yeah.
I got an untraceable NS9 Starpath unit. I need to move it, Vix.
You've been hiding it.
I've been saving
And I'm
it.
guessing he comes from one of my bits. You've been holding out on me.
And you've been skimming off the top. So let's not get emotional. Promise he knows nothing about any of this.
He'd do anything for me.
Until you break his heart.
He knows nothing about any of it.
Keep it that way.
She's tougher than both of us. I'm getting tired of hearing that. Then you better find yourself a less complicated woman. Good luck with that.
She wears the pants. The intercutting with his backstory, too.
Yep. Preparing themselves.
This is a scavenging party.
Everything okay, sir? Fine.
Dude, if this guy gets some power, he's gonna have a real Homelander approach to shit. Look at him. He just,
Oh,
he
that
just looks like he could be
that's
scary.
like the worst person to be.
It feels like a weak
compared
Homelander
to.
who's working on getting some power.
I'm sure he'll end up being like part of the ISB or
I
something.
hope. Yeah, I want to see the ranks, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we saw it with Piet, too. The man rose up so fast within
Well,
2 movies.
people above him died for that to happen.
It's true. And it's going to happen here.
I don't know what's more disturbing, the fact that our corporate borders are unprotected or your complacence about it.
You'd have to filter the entire night.
Well, it's too much for you, let me know. I'm sure somebody wants the chair.
Dang.
You'll get that one
It's
worker
like,
that
hey,
just goes above and beyond.
Right? It's like, hey, I just work here, okay?
Dude, I'm running out the clock, okay?
As soon as 5 o'clock hits, I'm done.
Sure.
There ain't no overtime over here.
Oh, shit.
Fetch.
Got the muscle.
You let him talk you into this?
The subject is money.
I just ask you a question.
What?
Since when do you take orders from Nurture?
Don't answer that.
He said all I needed to do was stand here.
You keep at it.
Not very threatening.
No.
What?
I'm telling him the truth.
Won't be long.
You gotta be careful, man. You keep him in the dark, he's gonna start, like, digging in to figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
And he'll be all pissed off that he wasn't included. And who knows what he'll do with that info.
Right? That's true. Yeah, and he's gonna follow. Unless she turns around, she's like, I know you're
Oh,
following
shit.
me. Uh-oh.
Heard a gonk sound.
Did you lose her? You might have lost her. That was a close one.
What are we looking for?
Bending mesh tech filter.
You might have to dig a little. Good luck with it.
Okay.
We got secret communications.
Yeah. It gives off very Volcrum vibes here.
Right. Gotta be careful. The
Yeah.
Empire's everywhere.
Is we up?
Is he even allowed to approve overtime?
That's his problem.
I want blue noodles.
This is the murder of 2 Premor employees!
Put out a bulletin. Canary human men wanted for questioning. Slam the channels, flood it.
Let's go!
Shit. This dude is definitely by the book.
Yep.
Make it happen. Make it work.
Right.
They've got them to move.
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing? Forgot something.
What in the name of Trump is going on out there?
I think the yard rats are back.
Sounds like J.K. Simmons.
A little bit.
No more favors, no more deals. Listen, just finish up. Get out.
He's using all his resources, but they are all nervous.
Yeah. The Empire really's got a hold on him.
Everybody is, yeah, definitely feeling the might of the Empire.
Right.
Or they fear the might of the Empire.
The boogeyman.
You can't
Be
take her.
careful.
Damn. Very different.
Yes.
In a great way.
Yes. For me, it feels like it doesn't feel like Star Wars, but it feels like Star Wars. You know what I mean?
I'm definitely excited to see where they're going to go with this. I love what they're starting to set up just in terms of showing us, you know, a couple of the players in the game. Obviously, you've got that soldier that's definitely stepping up and he's becoming an authority. And we've seen characters like that before in other mediums like Clone Wars, Rebels, rise to the ranks when it comes to selling out everybody and getting the job done for the Empire. And I love that this guy is going to be basically hot on the trails of Andor because he's got a vendetta. He's definitely got this thorn in his paw that he obviously needs to solve this case to figure out what happened to these two men. These two men just went down in the city, and he knows that there's a lot more to it than just it was an accident. Let's figure out you know, something else to explain away why these men were murdered.
It hasn't really grasped me yet in the terms of like, oh my god, I'm like straight in hooked.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm very, very curious to see what we have in store for Andor because of the atmosphere that they're kind of laying down for this show, where it does feel more grittier, but it can breathe a little bit, I feel like, whereas some of the other shows that we've gotten apart from the Mandalorian, it feels like it's constricted to one central thing that they can't really branch out a little bit from. But for this, it does feel like they have a little bit of wiggle room essentially to kind of breathe, and I'm curious to see like how much are they going to, you know, allow us to have in this story. And I do like the darker tone that it's taking, because that is something when they first were talking about doing multiple things within the Star Wars universe, when they were saying like, we want to do something that is about the seedy underbelly of what the Star Wars like underground is, and that felt cool, and I kind of was hoping we could get that a little bit with Boba Fett, but we didn't really get that. So this kind of feels that void a little bit, because, you know, sometimes when you're part of a Rebel Alliance, you gotta sneak your way through multiple seedy underbellies where the Empire doesn't really has authority, but not too much authority.
Yeah, it's right under their noses for sure.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's atmosphere, the music. I really enjoyed the music, not just like in the cantina, where I loved that utilization of that kind of music in there. It's not something I feel like I've heard in Star Wars. Maybe more Mass Effect, maybe more Blade Runner.
I was gonna say, it definitely gives me that Blade Runner feel.
Yeah, you know, like Vangelis or some shit. And this just the ambiance and the music and the lighting, the scenes, the people. Like, I was consistently looking at just the extras and everybody walking around. Tons of aliens, robots, droids, like people, just like this mix and mash.
It's funny how you say you were looking at the different people and stuff, and I was paying attention to their accents, because majority of the time it feels like they always have like a British accent, or they have it, but there was multiple different ones, and that's what I like about Andor, because he doesn't have the normal accent that we normally hear, that he has like a unique way about him.
Viva Mexico, Monterrey.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely
got that Mexican flavor, which definitely represent.
It definitely has that Mexicano flavor. So, guys, what did you think of the first episode of Andor? Let us know in the comments below. You can also like and subscribe.
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Discord.
All the social networking joints, you know where they are. Kick it into the party, fuel the party, keep the party going on our Patreon. Gonna get early access going on the next 2 episodes. So check out our Patreon to get the next episode ahead of time, but otherwise we're going to crank them out every day until we're done. But thank you guys so much, and as always,
now it's time to say goodbye.
This party is over. Bye.